I'm Raven Quinn, and I am honored and excited that my music video Alchemy featuring George Lynch is a Vox Pop nominee for Performance Music Video at the 18th Annual Independent Music Awards. And this is my IMA nominee Q&A, so let's answer some questions. So first question, describe the moment you learned fans had nominated you for an IMA. Who did you tell first? So that moment's actually kind of funny. I was on the elliptical working out and had my iPad in front of me on the little shelf on the elliptical and saw the email pop up and nearly killed myself trying to jump off of the elliptical at full momentum to go tell my better half who was in the other room. So Rob was the first person that I told about it, and that was the moment. I was so excited and luckily didn't die in the process of jumping off the elliptical. 2. What does this nomination mean to you as an artist and for your career? I mean, it means a lot. I've been doing this a very long time. I've been recording, writing, and releasing music since I was a teenager, and to be acknowledged in this way is very special. And so that's what it means to me as an artist. As far as my career goes, you know, one of the things you learn as an indie artist is never to count your chickens before they're hatched. So, you know, I welcome with open arms any, you know, good opportunities that could come as a result of this, and I'm just so honored to have been nominated. So fingers crossed, good things. 3, how did you engage your fans to support your project? Did you use the entrant toolkit, frequent social media outreach, etc.? Basically just social media outreach. I have a loyal little following, and I am very active on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And so I rallied the troops. I let them know that I'd thrown my hat in the ring for the IMAs, and the response was amazing and so appreciated. So social media is definitely the way I went about it. 4, describe your work in 5 words. That is hard to do. Dan Broadbeck and Dan Broadbeck is my producer and co-writer for the last decade at this point. We approach making music from the perspective that we just make the music that we want to hear. So to describe what we do in 5 words is difficult, but I would say there's a lot of juxtaposition between dark and light, heavy and light, you know, soft, and so I would say probably heavy, fragile, heavy, fragile, honest, ethereal, and genuine. All right, so 5. In your opinion, what is the most underrated album or song of all time? This is an easy question for me. I will tell anyone who will listen that one of my very favorite albums, and an album that I feel is woefully and tragically underrated, is an album called Haunted by the artist Poe. I probably wouldn't be here today as an artist myself if it wasn't for that album. I have been obsessed with that album since high school, and I think it's not only one of the greatest records ever, I think it's one of the most amazing concept records ever. And I will tell anyone who asks me that that is one of my top 5 Desert Island albums ever. So listen to Haunted by Poe. 6. Will you be attending this year's IMAs? And if so, who are you looking forward to meeting there? Other than winning, what would make it an awesome event for you? Well, unfortunately, because of the coronavirus, I don't think any of us are attending the IMAs this year, which really breaks my heart. But I do know that they're going to do an amazing ceremony online, which I'm very excited about. If I were attending in person, I would be really excited just to network and mingle with, you know, all sorts of cool industry people. You never know, you know, what friendships will be made, or, you know, when somebody understands what you do and you understand what they do, and, you know, something clicks and beautiful art is born from those networking situations. So that would be, you know, if the awards were going forward as planned, that would be what I would probably be most excited about. As far as specific people, Some of the judges are some of my favorite artists ever. Robert Smith of The Cure, Beth Gibbons of Portishead. I would be beside myself meeting them. So that is probably who I would be most excited about meeting. So that's all 6 questions for my IMA Q&A, and I really appreciate the opportunity and the support, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks again.